Or if it is... Hello? Right. So YouTube tells me it's going. OBS is telling me it's going. We already have 3 people watching. This is great. Hang on, I just need to... I have started so... Oh, yes, we're live. Alright. Ha ha! Greetings, ladies and laddies, and welcome to the last and third day of the Warhammer Fest. Today we will have a look at only Killteam today, as far as the roadmap was concerned. And I'm really interested to see in what they've cooked up with for today. Because it's rather unusual to have a, sidelined game system like Killteam get an entire day in the Warhammer Fest. So, maybe they have more in stock than I initially thought. And I'll be really interested in seeing if, they have more in stock than we thought. Seamless intro. Everything should be up and running. How is the sound? Is everything alright? Do you hear me good? Is anything out of the ordinary? I hope not. No, that's the wrong. No, I think that was wrong. Alright, okay. Need to scroll down a bit. So, yesterday we had a look at the amazing reveals for the Old World and Horus Heresy and possibly Epic, but especially Old World. And I'm really interested to see what they have in stock for us today. So, Killteam. The first article, Ashes of Faith. Theinrich is unfortunately not joining me today, but I think with just small... great to hear, thank you. But I think with just Killteam on the line today, I think I'm good to go to just do a solo show today. Emperor Hightower says, Ecce ego sum Hightower, Dominus omnivum gentium Germanicum, Rex regum, Princeps Germaniae, Flecide Genva... Oh no, I forgot to loop the music. Shit. I thought I had everything all figured out. Right. Genva libere Europae nam adveni ut vos custodiam. So, someone has been practicing their Latin. Very good. And before I forget, I want to make Hightower my moderator. Just like that? Yes, leading moderator, please. Did it work? Emperor Hightower is now the leading moderator of my channel. That's great. Of course, there's no actual duty on your place, so if you feel like leaving or just don't want to get into the stream, that's of course fine as well. Right, but now, to the release, to the reveal. Join the Inquisition to hunt a mutating chaos cult in a new Killteam campaign expansion. Right, new Killteams clash on a battle of faith. So this is from the Adeptus Ministrorum, I guess. Oh, don't these models look familiar? So, first, we have a squad of the Inquisitorial Agents. Yeah, alright, it worked. Nice, cool. Nice. Starting off strong, we've got what looks to me like a band of inquisitors, ministers, and all in all very fervent believers in the Emperor, if I'm not wrong. These two give me the vibes of the old Imperial flagellants from the fantasy game, like with their non-standardized armor kit and their apparently handcrafted weaponry. Like, well, what is this? Is this a combi flamer? Chainsaw, of course. So this interesting. What have you done to your head, man? Sheesh. Greatly modified everything. Right, here we have the what I presume to be like clerics and war priests. Yeah, you can see, like, great job, honestly. Not too much detail on their kit as they're more, you know, wearing robes and stuff, so it's kind of a challenge to put some detail into that, even with a paint job. But the... no way! I'm already looking at the second slide that's on the last slide, rather on the right already. Carbon text says Final Fantasy characters. I haven't played the game, I'm not familiar with the world of Final Fantasy that much, but if you say so. Emperor Hightower seems to agree. Alright. But these, yes. This is how Imperial Inquisitorial Agents should look like. Wow. This one, there are many popular depictions of, like, bureaucrats of the Adeptus Administratum who look exactly like this, like hunched over, focused on their like their scrolls, writing continuously with more than one arm. There are many popular pictures of that. And now that they've made an actual model for that, I think if somebody has like some Vostroyans left in their basement, this man could, and the Vostroyans could make for a possible great diorama of this epic picture. I think you already know what I mean. I'm not trying to look it up now, as I'm not sure what to look for exactly. As well as this... what are they called again? Servitors. This armed servitor with a plasma cannon. I mean, holy shit, not messing around there. For Inquisitorial agents, and especially agents of the Ministrorum, I would have thought they would have kitted him out with something more akin to a flamer or something. But I guess, you know, plasma works out as well. What kind of foes are they attacking that they need this kind of armored servitor? Damn. Combat servitor. Right, so starting off strong already with the Imperial Agents. Interesting miniatures. All have, of course, you know, their robes, these heavy collars. I guess these are armored up. Interesting weapon choices as well, all through the range. Like you have your standard, I think this is a stub pistol, judging by the magazine. Double knives, but I think these are probably like energy swords. Shoulder mounted even, yes. The armed servitors are nothing to mess around with. These guys can pack some serious heat. Definitely. These guys are feared. There are not a lot of models for them in the range momentarily, I think. Like the Adeptus Mechanicus has some special ones, but for the Imperial Guard there aren't that much. So seeing this bad boy definitely is cool. So great characters already, like great characters overall. Of course the paint job goes a long way, like this camo pattern on this trousers as well as this hand painted sigil on here already of course goes a long way, but even if you paint them more, you know, with a more simple paint job, I think these miniatures are just great on their sculpt as well. And of course, as we know it from kill teams, everyone with their own weapon, armor, and identity. Great miniatures, especially these ones. Like this last slide is probably my favorite, and this is why I'm making a screenshot of that for the later tier list. I hope I'm able to work out Clip Studio Paint today again, because goddamn, if I have any more problems with that program, the next tier list is going to be as wonky as always in Inquisitorial Agents. I apologize if this stream is not as interesting as the latter have been, because, you know, kind of hard to do a one-man show. I think the Carbon Text also thinks that the last and second slides are very nice. Definitely agreed. Like these two characters and these Ministrorum guys are amazing. Very nice. 4 of these acolytes can be built to 2 completely different operatives. Also, you have... Alright. So what I'm getting from this text is that you don't have like a 10-man squad, but you can equip, I think, these guys, like these and these ones? No. So they're making it sound like you don't get all the miniatures you know, as a whole group, but we're already looking at different options here. Interesting. I think these are... no. Which two options are they talking about? Every one of these sculpts is very different. Maybe these ones? No, these don't have the trim. The sculpts are very unique. Maybe there are more options that we're not seeing yet. That's the only way I can explain what they're saying here. Auto Servant, Faithful Tome Skull, yes of course, and a Gun Servitor. Right, so we do have different options for the Armed Servitor. Heavy Bolter, Multi-Melter, and Plasma Cannon. And of course, for the presentation they're going with the Plasma Cannon. That's of course the best choice. Interesting. I don't know how Killteam works. Can you just, you know, do as you please? Do you have to pay special points for that? I don't know. But yeah, these guys and these guys, definitely great miniatures. Right. And we're not done yet. Oh, many of these Inquisitorial operatives have nods to miniatures from the classic large game Inquisitor game, yeah. Including a very faithful reimagining of an Imperial Guard veteran with a pole arm. Interesting. 6 different groups of auxiliary support operatives. Tempestus Scions. So these guys, I don't know if you're familiar with the game, but do you all remember the game? I think it was a video game, I'm not sure actually. But there's an old trailer for a Warhammer video game called, I think, just Inquisitor or Grand Inquisitor. And he also had like these Tempestus Scions operatives with him to try and clean out a Nurgle infestation on an old Space Hulk. So seeing these guys definitely brought me back to that trailer. Also great sculpts as well, like this owl-looking kind of helmet. Also great, yeah, the high-powered plasma weapons, laser weapons, and the plasma weapons as well for the sergeant and special operatives. Great, so this is a great band for Killteam. Damn. Yeah, the Imperium is packing quite the heat. I think I'm going to rate them separately, as these guys are different from the others in quite a significant manner. And, you know, we don't have that many reveals to go through today. Emperor Hatel says they very much look like fantasy Imperial soldiers with a steampunk style, or maybe even Killzone style. Yes, agreed. I think a lot of that comes from the paint job they're given here. Quite unusual indeed, now that you mention it, with the clean metallic plate, the golden trims, and the red for robes. I think the red for robes is, you know, a good choice, especially when we're talking about the Inquisition or Ministorum. But yeah, from painting schemes, I definitely see what you mean. Interesting. So, but this is of course only one side of the picture, so alright. So in this box, the Ashes of Faith set, only these are really the new releases, and their foes will be from, I think, last Warhammer Fest. Already 2 years back? I don't remember. But the first video I made on the Warhammer Fest that I covered, these matches, you know, are still new, but also yet quite old already. I'm not going through the text, I'm just, you know, reviewing and talking about the miniatures here. So these guys will fight against the how are these guys called again? Like, this is the new Cultist pack, and this is the Cultist HQ with the new Cultist pack, as well as the new mutants and I can't remember their name. But definitely something worthy of packing a plasma gun. Yay, Elder Taurus beyond human comprehension. Definitely. When these guys came out, when I first looked at these guys, the video is still on YouTube. I was shocked to see them. see them. Like, my reaction was like literally that of horror and awe. The paint job, of course, does a great job at selling this effect, but yeah, these guys go hard. But kind of unfortunate that we're not getting, you know, a second new kill team basically for this box. And they're just reusing miniatures that they've already released a while back. These guys, although these sculpts are great, I am afraid so far they are the weakest release so far. Not because of the miniatures. I think we, Theinrich and I, rated these guys as our S tier from the first day of the Warhammer Fest 2022, I think. And, or 2021. But it's kind of a shame that they've just been reused. I don't know. What do you think? Bit weak for the Warhammer Fest Day 3. Bit weak. But I'm being kind of harsh here. So I'm not going to read again into the text and everything because I think that's just, you know, a bit unnecessary in terms of what we are doing today. Next reveal of today, if there is any, Warhammer Heroes. Oh. Create the coolest Space Marine kill team ever with the new Create the coolest Space Marine kill team ever with the new Warhammer Heroes. That's right. Space Marines are the most iconic faction in the 41st millennium. Oh, they sure are. And the Adeptus starters know a thing or two about infiltrating kill zones with highly trained stealth operatives, or storming them with armored shock troops. There's a brand new set of Warhammer Heroes coming later this year. For character pack models, you'll need to mix and match a full kill team of Space Marines, each with their own inimitable style. Interesting. So are we looking again at reused miniatures? We surely do. This is just regular... is this Gravis armor? No. This is just regular Space Marine armor. Phobos Marine, yeah. Heavy weapons guy, right. Captain in... Is this Terminator armor? Nah, it isn't. Oh no, it is, it clearly is, sorry. So, coming to stores later this year, these 7 miniatures come together to form Strikeforce Justian. Unlike their battle brothers who operate in single armor formations, this Strikeforce combines a heavy intercessor and Gravis armor, Phobos-clad eliminator, and so on and so on. Each blind box will contain one randomly selected operative from... No way. What? Really? What is this? So you're telling me they bring out a new range of miniatures, kind of like collectibles, like Pokemon cards, so you don't know what's in them. But the best thing you're gonna get is just a regular Space Marine? Am I seeing this right? How much are they gonna cost? It's just one miniature. I don't care if it's a Space Marine. What? But there are Space Marine kill teams already available. Is this... I mean, maybe I'm talking, you know, a big game for somebody who, you know, paints big units of armies and miniatures, you know, on a rainy Wednesday afternoon. So maybe this is more for like the casual player. It has to be. Because otherwise, I don't really see the sense or incentive to buying these. And what do you do if you have a miniature, you know, twice? Do you buy enough? Do you buy more? Emperor Hater asks, armored shock troops are less common. What do they mean? Isn't the whole point of modern Space Marines to perform shock and awe? Yeah, definitely. So it's kind of weird. This whole thing seems like, you know, when you do a kind of presentation in school and use like big words, but essentially you're just, you know, explaining yourself over and over again, like repeating yourself. These are also like just new miniatures, or am I wrong in saying this? These aren't new. We know these. And again, what do you do when you get the same miniature twice if you just buy blindly into them? I like the whole concept of collectible miniatures, especially, you know, like single ones. But at the end of the day, you're just getting the same guy. What? And silence prevails. I mean, I have nothing to say about this. What is this? The bases look big. Yes, on the captain that it kinda does, but again, like these guys are special. Like, if you compare it, these miniatures have the regular base, at least from this angle it looks like. Yeah, you're having a deja vu from the first day, exactly. Like, these are not new. Like, these are pretty much just normal intercessors. And these are like the eliminators and the, what's it called? No, that's, alright, the heavy intercessor. These guys are, you know, big units in and of themselves, so they get their big base, maybe, I don't know, I never paid attention to JD's army. But, again, even, like, oh hey Ezra, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, but again, like, I can only repeat, but now I'm repeating myself. This is nothing new. What is this? Screenshot taken. Like, what? I would have found it amazing if the Warhammer Heroes was like the actual heroes of the Imperium. Like, for example, Sergeant Harka for the, you know, Astra Militarum, or Yarrick even though he's dead already. Maybe Ursula Creed, like, you know, these guys. Or even, you know, Space Marine heroes, any hero. Like, that's cool. But these guys are just like normal Marines you can get in literally any set. A weird one for sure. I think I should have taken a screenshot of this. Sorry. Yeah, the minis don't look new. Maybe I'm just, you know, not seeing the difference, just as Theinrich had trouble seeing the difference with the new Terminators. But, again, like... Oh, no, that's alright. So. Right. Is there anything here? Killteam is locked out. What is this? What? This kill team may have a locked down loadout, so they're already acknowledging that this is kinda bad. But they each come with a choice of 2 heads. Wow! Like, thank you. Wow, thank you guys very much. So much options. I'm baffled. Any Space Marine comes with, like, most Space Marines have this. Like, any captain, like, any sergeant has, like, 2 head options, one without helmet and one with. What? Huh? And their great base stats and straightforward routes make them a brilliant starting team for new players. I think these are, yeah, of course. This is more catered towards the new players, as I already suspected, so you don't have to start, you know, throwing out 150 euros for a kill team of, you know, 50 miniatures and some terrain. But the back of each camp plus available for the team includes QR code for quick access to the kill team light rules. But again, you're not getting the kill team. You get like each miniature individually. So for the full team, you need to buy 5 boxes and hope that the Emperor guides your hand to pick each, like, yeah, the illusion of choice, exactly. Like, yeah. Carbon says literally if they put all Elder Exarchs in one box and called it heroes, it would have been better. Yeah, pretty much. Like these guys, as you're telling it, like the Exarchs or different captains or lieutenants, like yeah, these are the heroes we're looking for. These guys are just normal Marines. Sorry, no disrespect for my fellow Space Marine players, but this is just nothing. What? Yeah, I can't find anything interesting here. Like, maybe for new players this is nice. So, you know, if you're just starting out, want to get a feel for it, you buy yourself one miniature and, you know, try painting it a bit, and then the addiction starts, you know? I don't think they're giving away the free Space Marine. Hang on. Yeah. Back in my day, there was like this special white dwarf that every Games Workshop had, where they would basically explain all the rules, all the lore in a more broad sense, and then they had like just one miniature that was easy to build and easy to paint with them, because you know every addiction starts small, right? And I think they're just bringing the same thing back without making it free. I mean, you know, you had to buy the magazine, The White Dwarf, but not sure how to feel about this one. Talked about it way too long as well. Killteam the next season? No way, that's it? Where next for Killteam? Let's look at the path ahead. So, I don't know much about Killteam and the lore and how the whole system works. The only Killteam I think me and my friends own is the one with the Kriegers, so Octarius. But, you know, we only got the Kriegers ready, and not the Orcs. We've never played it. Even though I'd like to try it out. But all that aside, like, Gallo Dark gets a season finale, Ashes of Faith. This, unfortunately, says nothing to me. Also, what a roadmap, like 2 things, nice. And then a new season, so possibly we're getting a new box set then. I mean, of course. I mean, the stream would basically be over by now because there's no really release left. So I don't know. What do you guys say? Should we have a look at the trailer? Should we try and decipher what the next season is going to be about, or should we just call it a day at this point? Because we've got basically only one miniature. Like, I was hoping for a big release today. Like, maybe something so huge that they dedicate an entire day just for Killteam. And instead, I got even less than I expected. Like, this is not a full... Like, Ashes of Faith is not a full release in my mind. They don't show off any terrain. They don't, you know, only get one full Killteam. The other one is, you know, already there. Also, what's going on in the chat right now? I'm looking over constantly and I see you guys talking about Elder Farseers. Don't corrupt yourself with this foul art. Yeah, what are you guys looking up? well. Anyways, you know, since there is nothing more to do, I'm just gonna check out the trailer. Why not? I hope the sound is alright for you guys. I had no way of checking if it is, so I just hope for the best. Wow. Hello? What was that? Just as in theme for the rest of this day, this kind of seems like nothing. Let's try to decipher this picture right here, right? I can see there's a figure standing there. I see a little silhouette of a man. What's this? Is this Tau? No. This kind of looks like the Enterprise, like the upper section for the captain and the crew, but I'm pretty sure we're not getting this collaboration. It said everything and nothing? Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, bro, you're done. If the line looks at your search history, to the interrogator chaplain it goes. Ezra sees grass. I mean, this could also be just like toxic waste. I think this is like a hive city in the background, possibly. Like, as a fantasy player, I'm looking at a Skaven city right here with some warpstone glowing and whatever this thing is. Like, this has to be a silhouette, right? So you're seeing this guy too, right? Yeah, heavy industry in the background as well. I agree. But at the same time, it's Eldari presence. But we already got... Alright, so it's Birmingham. Yeah, pretty much. So the Star Wound Corsairs are the last Eldari kill team I'm familiar with, and these miniatures were great. I'm not quite sure where to place them. I'm pretty sure these are technically Dark Elders as they are Corsairs. So if they're not... And we got another Drukhari kill team, I think, at the Adepticon. Yeah, we most definitely did. Drukhari against... No, who was it? So, but we definitely got another Drukhari kill team a short while back. So when they say Eldari presence detected and it should be a new kill team, we might be looking at followers of Iliad or maybe even Exodites. Which is possible if this is indeed grass and not just toxic waste, but this is 40k, so probably toxic waste. Maybe, you know, some Eldari Exodites who come back to one of their fabled paradise worlds and try to, you know, seek revenge for the humans or whoever it was that brought it to this. I'm still not quite over the silhouette right here. Like, this kinda looks like the armor a squad would have. It could also be like a Tau exosuit. Kinda looks like a white paint job, so AdMech is kind of ruled out. They will announce Dawn of War 1 Remaster tomorrow. I mean, would be good. Dawn of War was a good game. Now we're bashing the British in the comments, but yeah, I mean, no wonder you guys get off topic, because this is not much to go by. I don't know. Maybe the kill team players get more hyped up about this than I do. I'm not a kill team player, I'm sorry. Eldari presence detected. I'm hoping for Exodites. We haven't got any Exodite models in the range that aren't kit bashed, and I would like to kit bash some Exodites in the future, so look forward to that. But yeah, there's not really any more to talk about here. Like, let me get this deploy infiltration units. So it's probably going again Imperium versus Eldari is what I'm getting here. Screenshot. Save as. And Killteam teaser. Yeah, honestly, I did kind of hope for something more today. I thought they were just, you know, psyching us out with dedicating an entire day to a kill team. I was like, boah, this has to be a massive release to catch up to the other 2 days. But, yeah, it's actually nothing. We get one new kill team, Ashes of Faith, with no shown terrain, so who knows what that's all going to be about. We get Warhammer Heroes, which is meh at best. And we got a half-assed teaser, so... hang on, let me just prepare the tier list. Starting Clip Studio right now. Oh. Okay. So, Clip Studio is ready. Time for a little tier list in it. In it, boys. So I need my tier list template. Bingo. And I need... What's going on here? Head for GW in this case, I'd say. Emperor is doing a great job of reprimanding Azrael's levels of thirst right here. My man. Don't be fooled by those elder harlots. Keep it together for the Emperor. Hello? You're a dark angel, for heaven's sake. So, but again, the first thing I want to rate is Ashes of Faith. Now, where is the screenshot that I made of them? Ah, there it is. Inquisitorial Agents. Let's go. Of course, screenshotting the best of the bunch. So, what are you guys thinking, eh? Just the Inquisitorial Agents, so none of the rest of Ashes of Faith, just the Inquisitorial Agents. These miniatures look great. The others kinda, like 2 slides or maybe 3 of the slides looked kinda generic. And of course the Scions are not in here. Like the Scions get rated differently. Just the Inquisitorial Agents them by themselves. Emperor Hightower says A tier. Could definitely see them in A tier. What do the rest say? How do you guys feel about the Ashes of Faith, Inquisitors? I think, you know, I think A tier is alright. The miniatures are new, the kill team is fresh, the sculpts are great, especially, you know, some of them are really good. I sent a resume today for Games Workshop. Really? A tier because they have the servitors. Oh yeah, definitely. Nice. Yeah, good luck to you, Carbon Tax. There was one vacant store in my area today, not today, a few years back, and in Germany we say liebäugelt with the idea of going there, but yeah, good luck for the store owner vacancy. Would be great. Good luck indeed. Back to the tier list, however. The next thing we're gonna rate are the Tempestus Scions, the special, you know, specially trained operatives for the Ashes of Faith operation. So, these guys, right here. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Ah, yes. Oh yeah, definitely. If you get the resume, just, you know... Oh yeah, you should probably not show them you stream conversations with me yesterday. I think if you can hide that, you should be fine, man. Best of luck. So... the Tempestus Scions. I think the reimagination of these miniatures is good. I think they really hit the spot. If they really try to reference the Inquisitor game, they did a great job. Because it really was the first thing I was thinking of. But other than that, let me just quickly look up the Tempestus Scions as they are right now. Like, how much difference are we talking? No difference at all. Are you joking? No difference at all. What? So Ezra says 8 year. What are the chances that Carbon will downplay the Space Marines when they're showcasing them to customers? Oh, I don't know, man. I mean, it would be great to get some fresh Elder players in the range. It'd be nice to see another color but blue on the battlefield. So, but what I was saying about the Scions is, these are the Scions that, you know, I looked up. This is the same model. This is the same model with a slightly different head. This right here is the same model. This model is non-existent, but this one is basically the same. Uh-oh, GW did a fucky-wucky again. I don't think it's a fucky-wucky, but these miniatures are definitely not as new as they maybe try to tell us. So I would have said, you know, I mean, the Tempestus Scions in and of themselves, yeah, what's the difference exactly? I think the Tempestus Scions would have been a contender maybe for A tier. I would have put them into B tier even now, knowing that they aren't, like, the stakes are really low today because we have just not seen anything new apart from the Inquisitorial Agents. I think the masks are different. Yeah, but, you know, not by far. Like, these masks are all the same. This is, like, the only new one. I don't know. Maybe I will change this, but for now I'll put them in B. Maybe I think on that a little bit more. So, next to that, I think then we're already... Oh yeah, then come the Heresy Cultists. Great miniatures, awesome miniatures even. I think as far as Chaos goes, these guys are great. I have some, you know, I don't like the new Cultists as much as the old Cultists. I like the old Cultists from principle a little bit better than these ones in terms of design. But this Crucible is nice, and the Mutants of course. But again, these are not new, which is to me a huge red flag. So I'll actually put them into C tier. I don't care. These guys are not new. It's not really a reveal, but more just of a, you know, stock. Show of stock. After that, I think we're already onto Warhammer Heroes, aren't we? Yeah. Warhammer Heroes! Astra says, I've always loved the trench warfare vibe with the Chaos Human Infantry. Yeah. But again, that was more a thing with the old cultists. I think the new cultists look a bit too lightly armored and lightly clothed. But like the old cultists were more like literally like Imperial citizens turned traitor, and the new cultists are more like Khorne infantry, right? I'd love to see an elite PDF regiment dedicated to Chaos. Yeah. Emperor Hightower says E tier for Warhammer Heroes. honestly, I feel the same. I think the principle is alright. The principle of selling like individual heroes in some sort of mystery box is in of itself alright, especially for newcomers to the game. But these miniatures are just not offering anything. Like imagine, oh yeah, I got myself the hero with the sniper rifle. I'm so cool, nice. Like, I'm not saying this to like trash talk newcomers to the hobby or trash talk Space Marine players. I'm just literally saying that these miniatures are not like special models by any means. Hey, Onion is here. Hello. I'm just trash talking GW here, and I think Warhammer Heroes as a principle is nice. I think the principle is solid around C or B tier, but the execution just kind of pisses me off. So it goes into E tier. I'm really harsh today. I'm that frustrated that Theinrich isn't here. Which of course is fine. I mean, again, he would have just literally wasted his time trying to trash talk these miniatures with me. So, what else? I think that's already it, right? We only have the Killteam teaser. Azrael says, it's nice to see that Space Marines are finally getting long-barreled guns. But other than that, the Space Marines look bland. The thing with the long-barreled guns is that the Space Marines already had these, like the Primaris Eliminators and the Space Marine Scouts already had these sniper rifles. But yeah, that's like all there is to say about that. And they kind of look bland, yeah. I mean, I think they look good. Like, they don't look badly designed or anything. It's just not cool, man. Hello? Okay, please. Oh. Eldari presence detected. So, just as with the epic teaser, the possible epic teaser of yesterday, this to me is kind of like everything and nothing at the same time. Hightower says, the thing with heroes is there's a possibility that you'd have to buy 8.7 million copies of them to order to get all 7 different models. And even then, you know, different models, like, ooh, what's so special about them? Oh, they have different head options, my god. Like, nah. Lazy execution. Lazy execution. And this teaser, you know, I mean, this teaser also is kind of like the handbook of the general that they bring out each year for Warhammer 40k. Like, we know it's coming. We of course they're not going to abandon Killteam, like, or not just release nothing for 1 year. So yeah, this is nothing. As far as the release goes, the execution of course is solid, I guess, but nah. 2 E tiers. Like, looking at this is a really sad day today. Which is alright, because the last 2 days have been absolutely amazing. And I'd definitely rather have a, you know, shorter Warhammer Fest with more into it, like with more meat on its bones. But yeah, I think this last day could have just completely been put into one of the other 2 days. Like, oh my god, we've got 4 releases in 1 day, I can't catch a break. Like, guys, okay, this is the only new thing. The A tier is the only new thing of today. And yeah, I think today is not going to have an S tier because these miniatures are good and great, but they aren't S tier worthy in my opinion. B tier for the Scions, because the Scions are them in and of themselves great miniatures. But one thing has to change here. So either the Scions will move to C tier, or the mutants need to move up to B tier. And I think... hard one. Azrael says, waste of money, single packs don't work for Warhammer. Yeah, I mean, again, if you're just starting the hobby, and if you're just, you know, trying to get a feel for what it's like to get yourself an army or something, you know, starting small, especially if you don't have that much money on your hands, I think this is a good, step in the right direction. Just the execution is so lazy because the fans aren't getting anything, right? Hater says, I understand the concept of single packs. If it were very special units, like limited edition or something, or just character models, but this is a no-go. Yeah, pretty much. Like, exactly. Are these all of the reveals? Yeah. It's like £5 per single pack. Yeah, I mean, £5... Is a miniature worth £5? I mean, £5, if you consider the rest of the Games Workshop pricing, £5 is already quite alright. But again, we have a little bit more time on our hands today, so what do you guys think of the rating? Are we all on the same page here? Especially these two ratings, like B and C. Either the Scions have to move to C tier, or the mutants have to go to B tier. Both is kind of understandable, but it's kind of like these reveals are somewhat as if I were to just, look up the Games Workshop page and see what they have on there, and then just go, oh yeah, these miniatures are nice, B tier. But it feels like I'm giving B for brownie points here to Games Workshop for not actually doing anything. Like, oh wow, they've switched up the paint job, great job. So I guess I'm putting the Scions into C tier. Not as the miniatures themselves. The miniatures themselves are great. I can't, emphasize that enough. But as a reveal, they just weren't good. I'd move to B tier. Guys, one down, since they're essentially copies of already existing units. Alright, so we agree on that. Yeah. Damn, this is a desolate tier list compared to the others. Wow. Damn. Yeah, there's not really much to add to that, honestly. Do I have any more announcements for the end of this stream? I don't really think so. Astrea says models such as Pedro Cantor and Vulcan Hestan are definitely worth the money for single HQ units. Yeah, like the pricing in Games Workshop is sometimes kind of weird, but you usually get your money's worth in terms of the HQ miniatures that you buy. That I definitely think so too. They, with these ongoing price increases on Games Workshop sites, it's kind of a bit, bonkers, but still compared to the rest, it's okay. Do I have anything more to say? I'm just trying to think of something before I end the stream. One might say we were a tough crowd, but I have to disagree considering that we've been offered here. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to be like disrespectful to the designers at Games Workshop or anything, but I really think they could have just, left this entire day and just moved this reveal to one of the other days, maybe yesterday or even like Saturday. I think putting this little reveal, it's like I even put in the thumbnail the question, only Killteam today? Like, what's going on? Are they going to psych us out and like surprise us with a special reveal or something for the people who really try to keep attention? But no, it's actually less than I thought. I thought we would get something like a second Octarius or something, like, or at least like, or a sector of Octarius with two different kill teams, two new kill teams. But instead we got one new kill team and a bunch of bad ideas. So yeah. Oh, so Emperor Hater says you could compare GW with Lego at this point. Both are horrendously overpriced. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, both are kind of scumbag companies, yeah. The artists themselves and the designers themselves, and of course, the clerk in the stores, all great people, all people who really stand behind their hobby. But the management is kind of like Ezra says we're steeping too low with the comparison to Lego. Nah, man. I mean, kinda yeah, kinda no. It's it's a tough comparison, but worthy to be compared for sure. But yeah, just as Games Workshop, I've just been rambling on for the past 10 minutes thinking of something to say. I'm not doing like to gain more watch time here. I'm literally just trying to think of something to add any more like witty or interesting comments to this disaster of a tier list. Do I have any more announcements? Not really. The Dark Angels are going great. I tried to set up my camera so that we can have a hobby hangout today, but unfortunately I got the wrong cable again, so I couldn't hook that up. Well, at least you're honest. Yeah, honestly, I mean, like, I'm not trying to, as the saying goes, no, I have the wrong saying in my head. Like, I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm just trying to think of something interesting, or like of an announcement that has been long in the making. But yeah, I guess I didn't miss anything. Lol. Theinrich is already here. Nah, man, look at this tier list. Like, bruh, literally nothing. So for Theinrich right here, we've got one new release, that's A tier. Like some cool guys for the Adeptus Ministrorum. Cool miniatures for sure, but nothing more. Then we've got in C tier two bunches of miniatures that are already on the market, like the old Tempestus Scions and the mutants from last Warhammer Fest. And we've got a teaser for a new Killteam set that's going to come out in a few months, but the teaser literally shows nothing. And we've got a new game system, which is absolutely horrible. So, honestly, Amstrad is back to his elder girlfriends. So I think I'll leave you guys alone here, as there's nothing more to say today. So, I guess that's it. A bit of a sour ending. If the Warhammer Fest would have ended yesterday, we would have ended with a very strong reveal for the older world. Like some really great miniatures and a new game set that we can all get excited about. And instead we're ending it now on the low note that they've kind of just wasted our time with the Killteam reveal. Just as I am now. Sorry. Theinrich says, but hey, at least we got more Space Marines. No, man, we didn't get more Space Marines, we got more Space Marine packs. We get the same Space Marines that are already on the market, but instead of a unit, we get them single file. So, nah. What a bummer. Do I really have nothing to say? I have so many projects in the box, but yeah, like showing you guys raw material would also be kind of misplaced right here. So, yeah, but I think I should have ended the stream like 15 minutes ago. So I think I'm going to end it now. So, one last look at the tier list. 1 A tier, 2 C tiers, which already existed, and a bunch of E tiers, because today wasn't interesting. That's it. That's for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I'll be able to do another stream soon, maybe even next Friday, as these Dark Angels do take a long time to properly be done. Hang on. Maybe I can show you guys something. I know my camera isn't the best, but maybe this will work out. Hang on, I'm trying to. So, in terms of the Dark Angel, yeah, no chance. It isn't gonna focus. Do you guys see any difference at all? Not really. Not with this resolution. Oh man, that kind of sucks. Yeah, you can't see any difference between the old and the new ones. Like, the differences are intense, but this resolution just doesn't allow them. So, sorry for that. Can't even show you that. Can't even hype up my own shit. So, yeah, as I was going to do, I think this is the end of today's stream. Maybe I'll be able to do another stream on Friday. Quite likely, even. Yeah, Ezra says I need to see an optician. Nah, man, it's the camera's fault in this case. You're good, you're good. And yeah, if there's anything more interesting coming up. Ooh, one more thing. One more thing. Can I do... timestamps? No. How would I... Ooh, I can make a poll. Right, you know what? Ian Richardson says hi. Hey Jan, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Cool minis. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. I've actually thought about the people who are usually here and probably didn't have time to catch the stream. And I mean, you didn't really miss much, so. But what I'm seeing here, what I want to try is make a poll for today. Just a small one. Because about hang on a bit. So yes and no, very simple options. Let's try and do this. I've never done this before. Did you guys get the poll? Yes. Right, so with a click of a button, you can now tell me if you are excited for Space Marine 2, the new game that's going to come out this year, and I maybe think of streaming it, because that would be kind of neat. Astra says, those mods look like they went through the warp's rear end and landed in a jar full of poop with Burgle's garden, so Nurgle's garden. I mean, that's kind of harsh. I got the consent of the pre-owner to really roast him, and he said my roast that I did of him was still kind of mild, so yeah. Jim Saylor says, love the Killteam reveal. Box looks amazing, just like the old world resins, no matter how good they look. I'm excited for Bolt Gun. Oh, well, hello there, hello Sailor. So you're excited about the Killteam reveal? So that's actually interesting because I've not had a single person disagree with me on this stance right now. If you're still in the chat, what exactly do you like about this Killteam reveal? Let's do like an interview. Because I wasn't too fussed about this, to be honest. Like, the Ministrara models looked cool, but we didn't get to see any terrain. The mutants are, you know, have already been released for like over a year now. The Tempestus Scions aren't new. The teaser was, you know, meh. I didn't, you know, see anything that really struck my interest. So if you're still in the chat, please tell me, like even just in small, you know, key points. What did you find? What exactly did you love about this reveal? I'm guessing the Ministrara models, because the Ministrara models. Let's have a look at them again. These were great. Like damn, like look at those. Wow. I'm excited to buy my paints. Yeah. They are old reveals, but I love the models and waited for a nice package plus Inquisition. Right. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. Did we actually... Hang on, No. No music, please. Did we get to see any terrain? Nah, this is just stock terrain. So this box is going to come without terrain, I'm guessing. Interesting. They are old reveals, but I love the models and waited for a nice package plus Inquisition. Yeah. I mean, I get that. I think, yeah, if you wanted to get the... I think this is a good package for, you know, getting these cultists and the abominations as well. And, you know, on top of that, you're getting a bunch of really cool... Like, these miniatures really, you know, give me Blackstone Fortress vibes. In terms of how they're structured and in terms of what they're going up against. Maybe. And you also said, take my 3 shillings and a sock. And you also said you dislike the old world resins. Definitely true as well. I was really bummed out yesterday to, you know, hear about that they're not actually retiring resin as a, you know, material that they're going to use. So I definitely get that, but you know, it's still the old world. If you're still here and can tell me how long are you partaking in the hobby? Is it like, have you played the old fantasy game system? Interesting. More money for the GW gods. Yeah, we just had this yesterday in Gartic Phone. Games Workshop fighting against, I don't know who his opponent originally was, but it turned out to be like a builder or something. And they were just throwing money up at him. It's 3 pounds per pot. Used to be 2. So in Germany, a pot would cost like 4 euros something. That's steep. Maybe I will have to switch to Army Painter if the prices keep rising that much. Jim Sailor says, never really did. I read some books and collect a lot. Alright, that was the Lorex, yeah. Never really did. I read some books and collect a lot. So in terms of the fantasy game system, right. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. I'm not trying to discredit you. Like, if this comes across as, you know, me trying to shit talk you to discredit your opinion on the new miniatures, I'm really just trying to find out when people started getting into the hobby and so on. But I started with the old world. I have some Bretonnians and should paint them. Ooh, we've got some Bretonnians. Bretonnians are the one army, like, I have so many armies already, right? But I told my friends, if the old world is coming out, that I would start a Bretonnia army. As I was too young to, like, get another army when they were already, you know, discontinued. And so this is definitely something I might have to already save some money for. So, but you started during the fantasy phase, so like at least when the 8th edition was still a thing. Interesting. I mean, to each their own. And I mean, if you're happy about the box set, hey, great. I'm just, you know, in terms of reveals and comparing it to the other days, I'm kind of bummed out today with this kind of, you know, padded out reveal. Like, these are not new, like everything. But yeah, of course. Interesting to see how steep they're going to price this box. As these miniatures are surely expensive as heck. I need Bretonnian bits for the kit bashing of my army. Yeah, for some Dark Angels, the Bretonnian bits surely come in handy. Maybe in terms of helmets, you might even find some Grey Knight bits that are more suited for the Space Marines, especially considering that the Grey Knights are still being, you know, sold. But yeah, let's have a look at the poll. So, are you excited for Space Marine 2? 60% said yes, 40% said no of the people here right now. Interesting. I would have thought it would be more close to like 80-20. So, I mean, this is of course not representative for the entirety of my channel, but it is interesting to see you guys' reactions, as I am thinking about streaming this. because I need a means of producing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm looking, you know, to produce some cheaper content, because not actually cheap in terms of money, but cheap in terms of time consumption. Because there are so many projects, big projects, like really big, like projects that will take like a month in terms of releases only, like in terms of video releases, right? So to try and appease the algorithm, I, you know, thought about putting in more streams into the mix. I like doing them. I like interacting with my community. And I think Space Marines might be a good idea for that. But we'll see. I'm definitely going to do another poll in the community chat as well. Just to throw something out there, basically. Yeah, it's more for the algorithm, for the YouTube algorithm than anything. Even like with these Space Marines, I'm going to, you know, make like one big video, like one cinematic high-class video for the whole thing, and then also at the same time make like a single short video for each and every single model that can be released like every 3 days. So I again gain more time to focus on bigger projects. And of course I also have to work and study, so right now there's a lot I have to juggle right now. Thankfully my big commissions are all done. I'd like to see more painting bits, honestly. Yeah, I definitely do. I also want to make more painting bits, definitely. But I've already have, like, my entire hard drive is full with footage for the other projects, so I really, this year is more about getting these projects out there and be done with them. And then next year, maybe I'll be able to, no, not next year, maybe even, you know, later this year, I'll be able to produce more painting videos for some, you know, kit-bashed armies, like I'm thinking about making an Exodite army, as well as, you know, Lumineth armies with an interesting painting scheme. Like the Sunfire, like Eltharion and the Sunfire Elves really like were a joy to paint, and I definitely want to paint more Lumineth in this kind of color scheme, with the strong orange tones and everything. Painting bits seem very lucrative to make. Storing footage is a pain. Yeah, storing footage definitely. Like, it's kind of, yeah. It's alright, but at the same time, you know, it's more about producing this footage. Like, I have footage with an extreme amount of effort put into them, but the project overall is so big, especially for just one person, that it is like a bit draining working on trying to move this mountain of a project. But you know, I'm managing. There are also some other things that I want to try out in the future, like, I'm not going to tell you about that because maybe I won't do it, maybe not. Editing takes a long time, I know. Yeah, editing is also a big thing. Editing always felt to me like a bit easier, especially for the painting bits. It's very straightforward. But with a video like the Dark Angel videos or the old Warhammer Fest videos I did, that definitely took a long time. Like the Warhammer Fest video took 2 weeks of non-stop editing, like 4 to 5 hours each day. That was actually an insane amount of editing. I mean, we've been talking about expanding your storage a few times already, and yeah, I'm just too cheap to buy myself more storage. But again, I've been rambling on for about 30 minutes now, and as much as I love to interact with you guys and get your opinions on stuff, I think we're really off course right now, especially because this is not a hobby hangout, but more of a, you know, should have been a review for the kill team. So, I think this is it. This is the end for today, and I wish you all a nice 1st of May. See ya, and until